When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Back to pass, it's Boley. Makes the catch. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? Big guy smells it. Into the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Spits it out to the back. Snags it over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bulldogs are on the move. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps it going, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk him down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually beat the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Caught close to the marker, it's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down, using the quick game. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Bowling. Puts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field. But that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To throw, it's Bowling. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault, precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, on that interception, the quarterback had time to go through his progression. There was nothing open downfield, so he went to the running back for a check down. He was just late getting it there, and the defender was able to jump the throw and get the pick.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. It's Wiley. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understand the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to the air on third and short. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the...
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air. It's Coleman Hope. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's White.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. inside the 25. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone.
Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead with the 6.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hauls it in. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Scoops it up. Still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Makes the grab close to the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride Davis here. Powers through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to run it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4.
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 24 over UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella. chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Runs through a tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. The Dogs haven't just been hungry. They've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached. They listen. They play so hard. They don't give you a thing.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball.
Turning it on! They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Makes the grab, it's Wiley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia going back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
The give to the lone running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Scott. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down. Down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw for it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer to a drive there of 84 yards. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Boldy. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation